Diana and that now, well, christening at Windsor. Is it happening or not? Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you so much for subscribing, enjoying the show, and I love all your comments as ever. Hope you're all keeping well, and thank you so much also for the many comments from some places, well, all around the world. It's fantastic that you enjoy the show, including Australia, Korea, China, and places, of course, like Belgium, the Netherlands, as well as, of course, the wonderful people across the United States and our beloved United Kingdom here. Thank you so much for watching. But back to your royal story today. Now, you may have read reports recently that, according to Meghan and Harry, they're willing to make amends. Oh, very noble of them, and come over and have their latest child christened over here in front of Her Majesty the Queen at Windsor, as they did previously with, of course, Archie Windsor. Now, let me tell you the inside track on that. It's interesting, isn't it? Simply because, of course, you know, will Meghan now find her passport? Will she be allowed to travel? And perhaps maybe the simpler effect would be to have the child christened possibly 3 days before the event in Oprah Winfrey's garden. Just a thought, Meghan. But what's interesting here really is that that simply will not be happening. Now, there's no appetite at all for this to really come forward. It's a shame in many respects, but that's how fractured the family are. What we can tell you is true is simply this. Yes, Harry was very keen to replicate, of course, the christening, but there's another side to that, as a lot of people have already worked out. What's very clever, of course, by Meghan and Harry is if they return here to the United Kingdom, it doesn't really make a difference about the succession rights and all that sort of stuff, but it does put the child in a better perspective. You know, there are more advantages to being christened, obviously, over here within a royal chapel. It does benefit you long term. And one wonders, of course, exactly what the thinking is behind this, if, of course, this is the intention of Harry and Meghan. But what we can tell you first and exclusive here on the show is that won't be happening anytime soon. Prince Charles is simply not making any communication at all with Prince Harry, and neither really is William. They're still both very, very angry over the outpouring of attacks from Harry, not just on the Oprah interview, but the follow-up documentary too. And it seems preposterous to think that Harry could believe, in fact, that he now could just say, well, here we go, let's all kiss and make up, and do it in front, of course, of the world's media at some point with my latest child. You're hearing it here first. It's simply not happening. Neil Sean in the heart of London.